My definition of excellence for my wrestlers is just, it's not really being the best wrestler. It's more of being able to come out of this program and become a decent member in society, being able to hold a job, have a family, or being able to do those things that just need to blend into everyday life and, be successful. My definition of excellence on the teaching side of things, my job here at Lawrence 55, I was a social studies teacher last year, and now I'm a PE teacher this year, and it's just really doing all I can to service the kids at Lawrence 55, man. It was only my second year in the community, and I just love the kids, and I think they need a lot of coaching and building up and encouragement. So I think that's my job, and that's my definition of excellence, is kind of just being here for the kids. I am Coach Lawson Jordan. I am from Marion, South Carolina, which is a small town, but I basically went to college and grew up in Myrtle Beach. So I started teaching about 3 years ago, when I was 23, and now I'm on my third year. So I did 1 year in Myrtle Beach teaching, and I'm teaching my second year in Lawrence. I have a wife named Victoria Jordan. She was Lawrence Teacher of the Year candidate last year, so she's doing a great job over there at Great Court. I have a wiener dog named Boots. It's our best friend, that's our child. And then I'm the wrestling coach here, so the biggest part of my job, other than teaching, is building up this wrestling team, and we're doing pretty solid. So that's me in a nutshell right there. So surprisingly, wrestling was not going to be a thing for me. I was actually going to play basketball. I made the team in 7th grade, and then I didn't get in much. And I was like, well, I kind of want to be doing something else. And then my brother was on the wrestling team. I have an identical twin brother named Luke. And Luke was on the wrestling team. He sounded like he was having fun. I was like, you know what? I think that might be more for me. So I'm going to ask Coach Steinbar over at Marion if I could come over and join the wrestling team, and I never looked back. Wrestling's the sport that doesn't say no. It doesn't matter if you're 90 pounds or 300 pounds. It's going to give you the work you put into it. So wrestling's for everybody. It doesn't matter shape, size, gender, color. Doesn't matter. We have great girl wrestlers, great male wrestlers. I mean, wrestling's a sport for everybody. If you're willing to put in the work, you're going to be gifted. Wrestling for me, and I thought it was just a fun activity at first in middle school, and then high school I was like, I really want to start taking it serious. And so in high school, freshman year, I got beat up like everybody does, and then sophomore year I finally qualified for the state tournament, and that's when I started taking off, and I really knew I wanted to take it serious. And junior year went back to the state tournament, missed out on placing by a match that year, and then senior year made the state finals. I was able to get a state title that year with my team, and so wrestling. And I went to college, went to Spartanburg Methodist, and continued to wrestle there. So wrestling's just been there for me, and I knew in college I wanted to give back to the sport that gave that much to me. So that's how I found wrestling.
Why I enjoy wrestling is because the people I meet, everybody in the room's like family. Wrestling motivates me. It's a goal for me. It helps me push hard in the room and even outside my life, in my job or academically, and that's one thing why I enjoy wrestling the most.
My philosophy as a coach, I don't know, it's good because it's a loaded question. So my philosophy as a coach is where I kind of started out on the first question, where I said, my goal at the end of the day is not to make sure they're the best wrestler on the mat. It's to make sure we're the best person they can possibly be. Are they doing what they're supposed to do at home? Are they doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom? And I'm very big on our team GPA, and stuff like that, because no matter what, there could come a time in your life when it's over. And you got to be able to count, you got to be able to read, you got to be able to be a normal member of society and be able to contribute. And that's what I look for in most of my guys. I'm hoping that they're the best, and girls, hoping they're the best people when they come out of our program. On the wrestling side of things, I say it every time, blue collar mentality. And I came in last year, the team wasn't so hot, and I was like, Rome's not built in a day, but we're going to lay a brick every second. And that's my philosophy to it. As long as you're improving every single day, you are going to be better. And we're working hard every day. The practices can be monotonous. It's hard to go into a bunch of practice, especially this week preparing for playoffs. You got 5 straight days of practice, but no match in between. You're just waiting to get there, and you got to enter that war mentality, that blue collar mentality that we teach. Is every day you're coming in, put the boots on, get to work. And then when you're done, you go home, back in, next day back to work. And that's the way we build our program and building our wrestlers, just making sure that there's strong-minded and tough-willed to go, and it's paying off for us. And this year we're 28-3, and we just won the first region title in 6 years. And, you know, we're hoping to shoot for a state title.
I was terrible at running. I sucked at throwing. And no matter what you look like, how much you weigh, or whatever, you can wrestle. And that's why I did it.
What I really hope to provide to this program is that we make successful wrestlers on and off the mat, something they could take from the sport. The main reason being they could become successful in college or in the work field, become great citizens, be the best versions of themselves. Go through life knowing that I work hard at everything I do, and I strive to provide for everything I can.
Go as far as I can, compete as hard as I can, just be the best wrestler I can be.
Successes since I've been here. Last year, we had a 24-11 record, and we made the playoffs for the first time since 2019. And we lost in the first round to Catawba Ridge by 1 point. And, you know, that was a heartbreaker for them to get back there to the first time, and we knew we didn't want to feel that way again. So we started grinding in the summer, and we started building. And I'm a senior-loaded team. I have just 14 weight classes. I start 12 seniors. You know what I mean? So next year we got to start building this young group and this generation, and that's their job now, because my seniors are picking up the young guys. And this year we had our first ever JV state champ, Isaiah Fernandez. We had a middle school state champion, Sammy Parsons, and that's us building on those young guys, giving them success, and our upper guys picking them up and helping them out in the room. And as a team this year, we have had the best record that Lawrence has ever had at 28-3 right now, and continuing, hoping it gets even better. We won the Winter Classic Wade Hampton Duels. We took 5-0 there. We came in second at the Fountain Inn Fury Invitational, which is an individual tournament. We went to the Bearcat, which is one of the toughest tournaments in the state. 52 teams total, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and we were in third place till the last 2 hours of the tournament. We ended up finishing in 11th place. But still, which Lawrence has never placed that high at the Bearcat, and the Bearcat is a heck of a tournament. And then we went in and won the region title, which is our biggest accomplishment right now, because guys are still reeling off of that, and we're super pumped to go into the playoffs with this momentum.
Me personally, as a freshman, I love the wrestling program. It's really helped me throughout high school. You know, it's just my first year of high school, and it's like a second family. And the coaches, you know, they're all family. I love all of them like my parents, and they just treat me like a kid. It's awesome.
How I advanced during this season, outside and inside of wrestling, it's helped me mentally and physically. It's helped me work hard in my classes. Like I said, it's a goal. This season I've improved. State qualifier, Bearcat finalist. I'm currently 41-3 in the season. Outside, like I said, it's just everything becomes easier once you wrestle.
Lawrence wrestling is going to continue to grow. I'm hoping I'm the right guy to lead it, and you know, I hope the parents see that and back me. And you know, you might not always. I tell the parents all the time, you might not always agree with my decision, and I'm going to make some tough calls, but I'm always going to do what's best by the kids. And I think Lawrence wrestling is just getting started. You know, our names getting picked up these past 2 years, and I think with the younger generation coming in, there's a good youth club. I feel that Lawrence wrestling is going to continue to grow and be a powerhouse in the state, and that's my goal for it. And I hope people come in and support it, because wrestling is one of those sports. You know, it's not your high revenue sport, and you know, you really got to advertise and get people out to the matches. And I'm hoping that, you know, people start to come in and find out what wrestling's about. You know, get more girls involved in the sport. You know, we have a girl right now who just got college paid for her, and she's ranked number 24 in the country. So you know what I mean? I feel like there's sports for everybody, and we're hoping that people come out and just see it, give it a chance, because it's going to give to you what you give to it, and fall in love with it, it'll fall in love with you, and success will just keep on coming.